Every time we order from them, we get things on time. The product is always really good. It's a great price. Everybody's always so friendly, so helpful. And I think all those things make a big difference. We started about 15 years ago with rentals. We would buy a property, do it up, rent it out, and we did that for years. We built an odd house in between, and then we got this opportunity about 3 years ago to go into it in a much bigger way. So we left the rentals behind and decided to build high-end properties. It's a family business as well. My husband and my son also are in this business. This build is 2 bespoke properties, very high-end, large properties. The one we're currently standing in is 5,000 square feet. The other one is just shy of 6,500 square feet. Countryside location, but very handy for the motorway network. Yeah, definitely aspirational properties, these, without a doubt. We find them to be very reliable. If we ask them for products to be delivered and they give us a timescale, lead time, it's always there on time. That can be a big thing for developers, because if one thing is late, it sets everything else back as well. So that's a major one. Cost, we find them to be extremely competitive in the market. Sometimes we've had quotes from somewhere else, and then when we go to Berries, they can do it cheaper. We also deal with someone who deals with all our orders, Andy Round, which I've met on site myself at Berries, and he showed me products if I wanted to look at doors, flags, anything like that. He takes me around, shows me all the products, explains them to me. So I think it's very good customer service as well. Oh, going right back to when we did our rentals. We used to use Berries for a lot of our building materials, even to do up properties. In fact, going back further than that, my dad had a wood turning company, which was actually only down the road on a small industrial estate from where Berries are now. And my dad had often said, just nip to Berries and pick this up. I've known Berries practically all my life. We've used them right back to my dad's time. I would say between 70 and 80% of everything that we get from Berries. The addition of the new bathroom showroom has helped as well, because we used to get a lot of bathroom products from elsewhere, but we found that we're starting to go to Berries for some of those as well now. The bath we have in this property upstairs and on the other site we're developing at the moment have all come from Berries. We did have a different supplier, and as we were ordering baths, Berries opened the showroom, and the baths from there were cheaper and nicer. When we were just renovating properties, we could do maybe 5 or 6 a year. Now we're building, we've 2 on the go that we've had on the go the last 18 months to 2 years, which are now coming to an end, and we'll be ready to start on a new one in the next few months. Well, as well as this, we have a development in Barrowford at the moment for its 5 new builds and the renovation of the existing building. Both these projects, this one and that one, we plan to be finished within the next 2 to 3 months, and then we have another one coming up a little later in the year in Cockerham, which is just outside Lancaster, and that will be our largest to date. There's 22 properties on there, ranging from bungalows right up to £900,000 detached. Attention to detail. At this end of the market, the attention to detail is absolutely critical. My background is actually I was an interior designer for years before we started to do property. So every aspect of the design I look at, from the style of the staircase, the doors, I pick all the tiles, all the colours, everything, right from the start of the build, right from actually the architect's plans where we move walls if we feel we need to. We start from there. So I think they're very bespoke because, well, they are bespoke. I'm involved right from the start. I would, definitely, yes. Every time we order from them, we get things on time. The product is always really good and it's a great price. Also, I find them a really good company to deal with. They're very family, you get a family feel from the company. Everybody's always so friendly, so helpful. And I think all those things make a big difference. If you can pick the telephone up and have a really nice chat with someone that's going to be really helpful, that goes a long way.